this is Stefania and this is my partner Ferney, Vera, who worked with me to develop this project. Today we're going to talk about the PBL, the motivation, and how everything affects students on their English learning process. So first of all, what we wanted to seek, it was to see how does the PBL, the creation of a unit of PBL and the implementation of this one can improve and can affect one, a student's motivation, and two, their English proficiency. So for this, we have some specific objectives. The first one was the creation of a unit of PBL for the students to see if this implementation of this unit could improve their motivation and their English proficiency. We have the objective to seek first their motivation towards the English learning process. Second, we wanted to conduct a pre-test to find out their English level in the moment of starting the research. And then we will conduct a post-test after all the implementation of the PBL to find out if there was an increase on their English proficiency or if there was no increase on that. This study is a quantitative study because we are working with numerical data. Even the motivation as well as the English proficiency is seen in numerical data. However, even though this is a quantitative study, it has a most inner classification or most suitable inner classification that is a case study. In regards of the methodology, the population of this study consisted in 9 high schoolers students. They had a low proficiency level of English. They were currently in a program of hospital classrooms in the Hope Foundation for Children with Cancer in the city of Bucaramanga, Colombia. We work with a non-probabilistic method of sampling for convenience reasons because it was kind of hard to have available all the students all the time to participate. However, during the process of the investigation, it was evidence that the difficulties attached to this population, this specific population, were bigger than what we thought. So the process, it was not always fluent, it was not linear, and we had some minor issues with the participation of the students due to their health problems, which made them skip some stages of the unit, of some stages of the process, all classes in order to go to hospital, everything like that. So as a result, 3 students who started the course could not finish it due to their medical condition getting worse, to the point in which they could not even assist to class.
For data collection, the following instruments were used. A, a needs analysis questionnaire. B, a pre and a post motivation questionnaires. And C, a pre and a post English proficiency test. For the results, we have that first, students' perceptions towards the implementation of the PBL unit for English learning were highly positive. Each one of the 5 different small projects were well received by the students and developed efficiently in most of the cases. Second, when students were asked during the final class if they felt that this learning methodology helped them to better understand the topics seen during classes and provided a space outside their schools for practicing their English skills, all of them agree on the positive reinforcement that this type of methodology had on them, affirming that the creation of artistic projects were really stimulating. Third, regarding students' motivation after the implementation of the PBL unit, the results indicate that students increased their motivation to learn the language, even though they were already slightly motivated from the beginning. And fourth, concerning students' English proficiency level, Figure 1 shows a comparison between the scores obtained by students between the pre and post test. Although 3 of the participants couldn't finish the classes due to health problems, it can be evidence that 100% of the remaining students passed the test. All the participants who were able to complete the PBL unit and answer the post-test increased their scores from the first test to the second one.
To conclude, we have multiple conclusions in this research. The first one, it was that the use of PBL does improve students' English proficiency. The second one, it was that the use of PBL increases student motivation toward the language in the learning process. And also the use of small projects like in the format of do-it-yourself can foster the love for the language. Another conclusion was that the context in which these students were do require a lot of flexibility on time management, grading, processes, and everything, because this can be interrupted, and there is nothing that teachers can do in regards of their students' health. So it requires a lot of flexibility and a lot of understanding from the teachers. Also, it is required further investigation for this specific population, because we found out that there was quite investigation in this regard, in this population, and in this specific context. So to be able to find out better methods and better ways to approach this kind of population and these students, we think that it is important to require or to make more investigation on this matter, to adapt better to their time, their availability, and everything that these students do require. That is all for our research presentation. We hope it was helpful for you, and thank you so much.